As you can see, I am in the middle of a field, and I am looking to escape this field without being covered in too much mud. Fingers crossed. I've had to turn the older traction control off, but now I'm on the proper road, I can turn it back on again. And we're on the road out. Now, where have I been, you ask yourself? And that is a good question. It is an extremely cold November morning. It's 5 degrees outside, and as you can tell, because I've got my windscreen wipers on, it is raining. And we are right on the coast of Lincolnshire, not far from Mablethorpe, really, is the nearest sort of like place, I guess. And that is a guess. And we've just been to a very, very special place. Some of you might recognise it, but for those that don't, I have been to Donna Nook, which is where I am now. And Donna Nook is an extremely special place at this time of year because the beach is full of wild seals. And when I say full, I mean full. They come here this time of the year, sort of between October and December, to pup. So they all arrive on the beach, and all the seals give birth to pups. And there's bulls as well. And this year, I mean, I haven't been here for like 15 years, but this year there is over 3,000 on the beach. And I have taken a few photographs, which I will put on the end of the video, and it's quite a magnificent sight. There is just, as far as the eye can see, it's just seals and little pups, and they come right up to the fence. And the little pups are white and fairy and so cute, and they're just everywhere. And I mean everywhere. I think there was like 1,500 pups and over 1,000 seals and several hundred bulls, and about 3,000 in total. I'm pretty sure that's what I counted. Well, obviously I didn't count them all. There was an information board which gave you like facts and figures of not just the seals that were there, but also the different birds that come to the place. And there's over 60 different varieties of birds, including red kites, swallows, and all sorts. And the different animals that come as well. There's foxes and brown rats and roe deer and say hello, hi. And it's quite a fascinating place, really, really interesting place. Worth a visit, but you know, my advice would be wrap up warm. And this time of the year is really the best time of the year to go. So if you live in Lincolnshire and you've never been to Donna Nook, then I would highly, highly recommend it. Get your gloves on, get your hats on, get your wellies on, and just enjoy the spectacle, really, because it's quite beautiful. It really is just like nature at its best. And I'm glad I came, even though it's raining and it's cold, and I wish I'd have put some wellies on, and I wish I'd have bought me gloves, because it was cold on that beach. But fortunately there is a little sort of like burger van when you come off the beach that sells hot coffee, so I procured one of those, that's for sure. And I'm now heading home. Now, I did have the sat-nav on to get here, because like I say, I've not been here for what, 15-20 years, and I couldn't remember the way for the life of me. So I've got the sat-nav on the way here, but I haven't got it on the way home. So driving home is pure guesswork, and yeah, if I go wrong, you'll just have to bear with me. I will need to maybe make some U-turns, but we'll see. This road is quite narrow, as you can see. Squeeze with ease past the traffic. But it's worth coming, honestly. If you love wildlife and nature, then it's the place to come. If you come on a day when it's not raining, then obviously that's better. But you know, I came today because it's my day off work, and I can't go on a Sunday because on a Sunday I have. But on Sunday I play cards with 3 friends. We've been playing cards together for years now. It started actually during lockdown. There was nothing to do, so we just decided to form a card school. There's something to do on a Sunday, so we play cards, have a few beers, have a bit of a laugh. No, we weren't supposed to do it at the time because of social separation or whatever it's bloody called, I can't remember. But you know, you should sit at home on your own, staring at 4 walls, or you know, break the law a little bit and go around to some friend's house and play cards and have a laugh and a beer. So that's what we started doing during lockdown, and we've kind of stuck with it. So every Sunday now we meet in my local pub. This time of year the fire will be on, which is lovely. They've got a log burner in the bar, and we just sit and we play cards for a few hours and have a laugh and have a bit of banter and take the mickey out of each other, and it's really good fun. And we get a crowd of people watching us as well, because the banter is pretty full on, and we always get a crowd of people sat around us, and we've got the jukebox on, and it's just a really good laugh, and I enjoy it, and I look forward to Sundays. It's my little relaxation time, and I can forget about work and forget about everything else and just chill out and just play cards and spend time with some really good friends. And yeah, I absolutely love it. So my Saturdays are the days when I can actually get in the car and do something for the YouTube channel that's, you know, different and hopefully informative, and you know, I hope people enjoy it. I really do. I love doing my YouTube stuff. So, you know, if you enjoy, you know, driving videos where you're going to different places and seeing different things, please hit the like button. It doesn't cost anything. Hit the subscribe button. That doesn't cost anything either, and it really does help my channel. And I appreciate everyone that follows me. I've had a few new followers this week, so to you guys that have just started following me, I am very grateful, and thank you very much. It means a lot. And I'm now guessing my way back home. I'll just follow road signs and keep my fingers crossed, really. I think I'll be alright. I'm pretty certain I'm heading in the right direction. I guess only time will tell, really. Off the road, Mr. Seagull. Come on, Jonathan. Sort your life out. The last thing I want to be doing is driving away from a wildlife place and then taking out a bit of wildlife with my car on the way home. That would be most incongruous. So, yeah. I think maybe he was picking a morsel up from the road. I don't know. Rain seems to be intensifying, which is not great. But I enjoyed that this morning. That was really cool, and it is quite a spectacle, and well worth a visit. Get around this corner, which is a bit tight as a tiger. There you go. Had my car washed yesterday. I kind of have a feeling it's going to need to be washed again, but there you go. I also want to give a shout out, actually, because as some of you may know that watched the video when I went to Mercedes and was like gobsmacked at how much they charge for their services. They did tell me at Mercedes that my wheels were out of line and they needed to be aligned, and given the price that Mercedes charge, for those of you that don't know, Mercedes charge £145 an hour for labour only. let alone parts, etc., etc. But they did say my wheels needed aligning, and I want to shout out to Pups Tyres in Immingham, because I went there yesterday to have the wheels aligned, because Mercedes told me my rear wheels seriously needed aligning. But when I got to Pups Tyres, I said, no, your rear wheels are fine, it's your front ones that need aligning. He said, your rear one, you've got one that's very, very, very minutely off camber. He said, it's not going to cause you any problems. He went, your front ones that are way out. So they made sure all 4 wheels were aligned properly, and they charged me 55 quid. And the alignment test was free, which I thought was a bargain. And so shout out to them guys. If you live in North Grimsby, Immingham area, and you need your wheels aligned on your car, then go to Pups Tyres. Really nice bunch of lads. And while the car was in the air, I said to the guy, do you mind if I have a look under my car? Because I've never actually seen underneath the car. And he said, yeah, sure. And he gave me his flashlight to have a look at the car underneath, so I could give it a proper inspection and make sure all the under trays were okay, and you know, everything underneath was sound, and it is, thankfully. Fingers crossed and touch wood. The underneath of the car is sound. There's a couple of places where there's a little bit of rust on bolts, but nothing that, you know, a good square WD-40 won't help. So yeah, I was quite grateful for that, and it gave me a lot of reassurance that, you know, underneath the car is sound. The exhaust is fine, the under trays are fine, there's nothing missing, there's nothing loose. And I was really grateful that he let me do that, and he was a nice lad as well. So shout out to Pups Tyres in Immingham. If you ever need your tyres doing, ever need alignment doing, anything like that, they're the people to go see. Really good service, very, very impressed, and I shall be leaving them a positive review on their website as well. So yeah, that was that. Get out and stick to your lane, mate, you know what I mean? So I wish this rain had sod off so I could put my window screen wipers off. Just let Pat turn right here so he can deliver his mail with Jess. Off you go, Pat. There you go, mate. And yeah, I've enjoyed that. I really did. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. So we're twisty turning, aren't we, through these little villages. Grimsby, there's a sign saying Grimsby, so I am heading in the right direction for sure. I just wish it was a nice sunny day, so you know, the wipers were off and you could get a good idea of where I was in the countryside and that, but you know, it is what it is. Great British weather. Sugar, it never lets you down. My phone is pinging messages left, right and centre, but I don't touch my phone when I'm driving. It's extremely dangerous. The amount of scary videos I've seen on YouTube, or you know, public information stuff where people are reading text while they're driving, and I've seen people do it, and it is distracting, and it is bloody dangerous. And I remember once there was a chap, it was a couple of years ago, he'd been driving along and he'd received a text message, and he picked his phone up to read the text, and took his eyes off the road, veered off the road, and hit the rear side of a truck at something like 60 miles an hour. This truck was parked in a lay-by, and he just rammed into the back of it, and he took his head clean off. And they found his mobile phone in the footwell of the car on a text message, the current text message he was reading at the time. So, you know, if you're one of these people that plays about with your phone when you're driving, stop it, please, because it is very, very silly and extremely dangerous. And you know, if you like keeping your head on, then don't do it. You know, nothing is that important that it can't wait till you get home. And if you leave your mobile phone when you're driving, you will get home safely. that's not guaranteed if you're prattling about with it while you're driving. So, this public information film was brought to you courtesy of Gaz. But in all seriousness, don't do it. Slow down because we're in a 30. I don't know where I am. I really don't know where I am. I have no idea what this village is called. Even though I'm from Lincolnshire, but it is such a big county. It is the second biggest county in the land. So it's kind of forgivable that you don't know every square inch of it. But I am on the road to Grimsby, so there goes my phone again. So we're doing all right. I did have to turn the traction control off to get out of that field though, because I am rear wheel drive in this Mercedes. So I thought, I don't want to get bogged down in mud. So I turned the traction control off just to get it out of the field, but then obviously remembered to turn it back on once I was on concrete. Tarmac. I'm looking to get home for about midday. I've got a bit of housework to catch up on, and then football to watch. And then I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I've got a feeling my mate Paul might open his bar. I think I've mentioned it in one of my videos before. One of my best mates has got a bar in his garden, and it is sweet. It is really neat. It fits about 25 people, and he opens it now and again, and he invites everybody around. We'll just sit around chatting, having a beer and laugh. And I've got a feeling he might well open today. Generally opens about 3 o'clock, but that's slightly early for me. But if I go, it'll be after the football, so it'll be about 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I've got a feeling my phone's pinging, shouting sugar, which is my message alert. I've got a feeling that's because we've got a group chat. I've got a feeling that's a group chat saying that the bar's open tonight, which would be nice, good fun. They've patched this road up with tarmac where the potholes have been, and it's pretty rough, to be honest. I've seen better work. And this is the Lincolnshire Fens, and this is where Lincolnshire is flat, and it really is flat as well. So we've been going, what, 20 minutes now, and you've probably heard enough of my dulcet tones. So I'm going to call it quits there. Thank you for watching. Look out for the photos at the end of the video because I took a few, and some of them I'm hoping come out really well. And yeah, please hit the like and subscribe button, and look out for the photos at the end, and I will catch you on the next drive. So yeah, thanks for watching. Be nice to each other, be kind to each other. It doesn't cost anything. And yeah, ciao for now. Bye.